A Denver mom took to Facebook to shut down stuff after she found out that her 13-year-old daughter was pretending to be 19, dressing in lingerie to attract men online. Now take a look.
Why does your Facebook page say that you're 19? Are you 19? No, you're 13, right?
Yeah.
And are you a freak?
No.
Does your Facebook page say you're a freak?
Yeah.
And do you even know anything about being a freak?
No.
So anybody who's her friend who's a man might just want to delete her because I'm not the one. She's a kid and she's going to stay a kid, and as long as she's under my roof, she's going to do what I say. Say bye, Facebook. Say bye, Facebook.
Bye, Facebook.
This has been viewed more than 10 million times. But some people are saying, oh, she went too far to make her point.
No, nowhere near. Nowhere near too far.
The audience is like, hell no.
I guess I'm the only one, maybe, and we don't agree. I think that public shaming of a minor is just not cool, and maybe I'm the minority.
I'm not into it. I'm not into putting it online. I'm into everything she said to her daughter.
Yes,
that is between a mother and a daughter, but I'm not into putting it on TV.
I'm going to just say this. As the mother of a daughter who may have been provocative in her youth, that's what stops it. That's the only thing, because in this day and age, see, I didn't have these issues in terms of going outside of the internet. On the internet, this little girl's image could be used, as you know, anywhere, anytime, anything. And what she's done is she said, this girl is 13. She's talking to grown men.
The little girl knows what she's doing, you know.
Right.
She knows exactly what she's doing.
That's right.
And the only thing that changes the little girl is if something clicks in that dynamic. I'm not disagreeing with you, but something has to change between mommy and daughter.
I don't think it's the mommy and daughter. It's not mommy and daughter.
On blast too. It shows now. Oh, hey, here's my 13-year-old daughter. She's a bit of a freak.
Yeah.
10 million people now know what that girl did.
It's definitely not. It's definitely not the mommy and daughter, because I think mommy and daughters have wonderful relationships, whether it's bad or good. It's the fact that she's looking at people of her age bracket that she thinks is young, and that's what's cool. We portray that in the industry, that being the most sexy is you get more guys, you look cute. There's a lot of people with long ponytails that are just dancing sexy, and I love Janet Jackson. I've always said this. She's very sexy, but she's classy sexy. But at 13, you're in school, and there's stuff going on that you don't tell your parents. And just because she shamed her daughter on Facebook doesn't mean that her daughter does not know exactly what she means by being a freak. Doesn't mean that she's not going back to school acting that same, but that's not the correct way. It's the same way.
But the difference...
It still happens.
It will still happen, but this mother, in her mind, has let all the folks that she's been in touch with, who she doesn't know whether they're 49 or 15. She doesn't know whether they're pedophiles or germophiles or whatever the hell they are. She doesn't know who she... But what she does know is she has done all she can do to say, this is a 13-year-old, and if you're a man looking at this girl, she's lying to you.
I think the girl should be prosecuted personally, because it's child pornography. That's technically child pornography. If you put younger children and she's in her lingerie, she needs to be prosecuted like they do with sexting.
But you know who would get prosecuted?
The mother.
Is the mother.
Yeah.
And that's where...
What
that's,
she has to do,
Go ahead, baby.
I think you were trying to make a point that she is 13 years old. She's going through puberty. There's no maturity there. And when she goes back to school, the ridicule that she's going to endure now is just going to be outstanding. Is she going to be able to handle it?
That's 100% true.
She handled putting her naked self up on screen. She should be able to handle taking that.
You want to know what? The internet, I have to say, the greatest blessing that has ever happened in my life is that I wasn't in middle school when the internet existed.
I
thank you every day for that.
Exception to her.
No, I wasn't on the internet. We didn't have Twitter when I was in middle school.
We had like AOL dial-up. Like if you wanted to upload a picture, it just uploaded now.
Right.
But the point is that what bothers me about it is that I hear your point that it's saying,
I
hey,
hear
men,
your point, too.
watch out for this girl. To me, now 10 million people know, hey, you can also keep an eye out for her in also that same sense. It can work both ways, is my point, which
I don't
bothers
think
me.
so. I don't think so, because if you now go after this girl and try to make contact with her, her mother's watching now.
Well,
this is
take
no
her computer away.
Well,
Why
I'm
shame
sure
her? Take her
I'm
phone
sure
away.
she did. See, when you become
actually, she
parents
did that
of
to her
women,
last
yeah,
year
she
and it
did
didn't
it
work.
to her.
Oh, really?
She's already
Yeah,
done
she
all
did
of
it.
these things. This is the last. People don't do this as the first resort. They do this as the last resort. That's the last thing you can do is publicly stand up. And you want to talk about ridicule? You think the mother's not going to take heat from folks saying, look at what your kid is? You know how people are. I mean, it's crazy.